Right, welcome back to Midwest DBS. We're gonna have a skillless deck profile brought to you by Beer Can Guy. So just take it away.
Well, I don't think I need to explain a whole lot about this leader because he's from set 5. But set 6, sorry, my bad. Basically, you can reveal a Dragon Ball, 4-star ball, draw a card, give him 5k on the unawakened side. And then he can awaken at 2 life, or at 6 life, if you have a skillless battle card in the drop. On this side, you can reveal a 4-star, draw 2 cards, but then you discard a card. So basically, filter your deck.
So how does that work on the front side when you want to awaken the same turn? Like what trick can you do? Most people probably know it. Because doesn't it get a... Maybe I'm just not thinking straight. Does he get a plus to power?
Yeah, I said he gets +5.
Yeah, and then let's say you flip it.
Then
Does the power carry over?
Yes, power always carries.
Yeah.
So you awaken, and then you're swinging in with 20k.
Yep.
On the turn you awaken. And then you also have the ability, if you combo with a skillless battle card, it gets an extra 5k, because all the skillless battle cards, except for the new black ones, are only 5k combo.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it a 10k combo.
Nice.
I've always been a big fan of skillless. I've always tried to make it work in the meta. And then you got your 4 of on your Son Goku Adventure Begins. This card goes and gets your 4-star from your deck, and then has a second activate main once per turn, 2 energy, bring out a skillless battle card. Okay, so obviously you want to play out a 30k with that ability. So with that in mind, I was like, the older build with the weenies, you know, you're playing all the 10ks. People didn't really run a whole lot of the 30k because you had all them cards to run the 10ks. I wanted to be able to run the 30ks and the 10ks.
Yep.
That's the premise behind this build. So we run 4 of that. I only run 4 of the 4-star because this deck is extremely tight on space. I'm still trying to tweak it and stuff, but this is like the beginning of the deck build. So I run that at 4, and that's what the leader and Goku plus really hard off of that 4-star ball.
So you have 8 cards, and you need to see one of those in your opening hand.
Yes.
Either a 4-star or a kick.
You want to see either this or this in your opening hand. If you don't see out of the first 6 cards, if you don't see one of those, you mulligan your whole hand.
Yep.
You have to see one of these.
Yep.
So then I'll show you. I run 4 30k, and I run blue for a reason. I have a card in here somewhere. Where is it? This guy. This is out of Dropbox 6. This is why I was trying to get more 30k or bring 30ks back in, because you can play this for free by dropping a skillless card if you have 3 energy. And then when this swings, if it deals damage, you can pay 1 energy to play this. So it's a cheaper way.
So essentially you can pay 1 energy for a 19k and a 30k. Essentially.
Yes.
Yep. Or just get a 19k for free.
It's a cheaper way to cheat out the 30k other than, you know. That just seemed really, really strong, so I wanted to try to figure out a way. The only downfall is this has unique.
Yeah.
So you can't
do it twice in one turn, because that'd be really busted.
Well, unless your opponent gets rid of it, then you could do it again.
Yeah.
But it could clog up your hand if you get all 3 of them in your hand. That's why I didn't run it at 4, because of the unique skill.
Yep.
Otherwise, if it didn't have that, you'd run it at 4. But and then I run this unison at 4 because I'm still trying to run some of the 10Ks, because this this can plus really hard off the 10K build.
And essentially, your 10Ks or 15Ks.
So basically, I'm running two different builds. I'm trying to run the 30K build and the 10K build and combine it. And it makes it extremely tight on space. So, but I run that at 4 because I feel like this is a better build than, or this in this build, this is a better unison than the Shinron. The Shinron can be good. I could see situations where it would be better, but for the most part, I feel like that unison just works better right now. I run 4 of this guy. What he does is you pay 2, you play it. You can choose up to 1 life, add it to your hand, and you get to play 2 10K skillless battle cards. That seems really good. 2 energy to get 3 attackers. I mean,
are you running Aider?
Well, it's fine.
Just curious.
The 1-drop Aider?
Yeah, just curious.
Yes, I run it.
You are? Okay.
I run Aider at 3.
Yep.
So with this,
I have big feet.
Aider can
Oh, and I just want to open
play
the
it for 1, look at your top 7, and get you a skillless card. Okay.
15 minutes of socks.
So I run
And you can,
4 of this
Yeah,
guy.
for 15 days.
So when you play him,
Oh, that's
you
the
can
one that has.
see that or your 30K.
Yep.
But I also run 4 of the 2 drops.
Okay.
She used to get those.
So as far as like an Aider can also, you can, with the Kiku, you can
Oh, yeah.
get rid of 1, you can KO any card.
Yeah. So these.
So it has those, and the actual skillless card itself. So it's like 12.
So you got this guy here,
Yep.
Thank you.
4, and
this guy here, and this guy. They all, and I'm running all of them at 4 that
Yeah.
can trigger this.
yep.
Which I like running these in any skillless build because it forces your opponent to worry about this card.
Yep. If they have any card without barrier, then it can die.
So they have to deal with this. There is new cards in the format now, like the 6-drop Gogeta that just came out.
It
that
says it can't be KO'd.
it can't be KO'd. I just learned that when we did the gameplay video.
Yep.
Let me see.
It just seems really good. And I like the fact that it forces your opponent to deal with this card versus one of your attackers. Because you're not going to attack with this.
No.
Yeah.
But if you can make your opponent worry about this card versus...
He might attack with them.
I mean, you can attack with it if you're trying to go for game
With
and your
Aider.
opponent don't have a hand.
Still depends. You might have to.
Negates. I
He does that
run
where I was like,
5 negates. I run this because there's...
You kill your Kidku, you get it back.
Yeah, and it can also get Aider, that 1-drop Aider
He has
back.
it in his mouth. He
I run this at 1 just to get my blue count up. And as you can see, I'm running red-blue. I run Sensu Bean at 3 just so I can push a turn longer potentially or use it defensively.
Yep.
I run 4 of this super combo. I don't think it really matters which super combo you use. You could use the Trunks that has
The
Sparking
Sparking
5.
Yep.
You could use the Vegeta that you bottom deck a card, draw 2. I just prefer this one just because it's pretty.
Yeah, it looks better.
Thank you.
It's Master Roshi.
And you don't really have issues with getting the 4 life.
He's gonna go and bite you.
I run 2 Self-Awakeners just in case you have an opponent that doesn't.
Yep.
But the 2-drop Aider Goku Childhood also can awaken you because you get.
Okay, yeah, they both take lives.
So technically,
So you have like 6. You have 6 ways to take your own life.
I just like to run this because of the double strike. It can help push damage early. It can help against unisons, deal damage to unisons. And then the final card I run is Cooler. This card can deal with your opponent's board and deal damage to your opponent.
Yeah, it's still just a great card.
You kicked him in his
For
face.
1 energy?
Yeah, for 1 energy, you get a double striker that gets the -2 cards, -10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if you do your energy properly, you can play this, swing with this, take a life, combo 2 cards. So now you're making it 25k, swinging at your opponent's leader or unison,
Mm-hmm.
and then pay 1 more energy and bring that out and
Yep.
bring out another double striker, or multiples depending on how your energy's set up. I know I would play the game earlier where I was able to play 2 of these out. I pretty much wiped my opponent's board
He lost it.
and I brought out 2 for 2 energy. I brought out 2 double strikers.
Yep.
It's a really strong card.
That's how you beat me earlier
Yes.
today? Yeah, yep. Alright, well, that's Rodney, a.k.a. Beer King Guy. Look, his shirt. Boom.
Bush latte.
Yep. And that's skillless, which I'm sure anytime we get anything on skillless, the deck will probably be updated because he always has it.
I never take it apart.
Yep, ready to update. Do things. Yeah.
Changes that I'm already noticing is I don't really have any reason to run these.
Yeah.
So I could either up my count on 30Ks, up my count on 10Ks,
Or could you do just something different?
or up.
Do you need? I mean, do you need your skill? Do you need those as part of your skillless count? Could they possibly be something else that's not a skillless card?
Could. I would maybe possibly go to 5 on the 30K and 5 on the 10K,
And then
have 2 more openings.
spots to do something else.
Maybe another Kaba, and you could potentially. I would probably look at adding another one of
Another
those.
one of those. Yeah.
I'm at 51 cards, so I could just add another one of those and then take the
Yeah,
go
and then
drop
be
down
at
to
50.
50.
Yep.
That is probably what I'll end up doing. I've
Because
done-
especially in a deck like that, where you want to see Kiku or 4-star ball,
and because
it's probably
yeah.
probably best to get it 250. Is what you.
Well, and then with Cooler, this card is really good.
Yep.
So you can stop an attack, and then he's out there to combo with to bring Cooler up.
Yep. Did your
And
requirements for arrival?
the blue count is kind of low, so it makes it hard to get your red and blue card to get him out. So I definitely need to up that to 2, and to be able to have 6 negates. I love running heavy on negates.
Yeah, no, it's annoying.
Yeah,
All right,
that would be the build.
all right, everyone, thanks. Bye.